Salutations everyone, this is Razor bringing you guys some kill confirmed on the prison break here with a ARX something rather assault rifle with a built-in laser sight for some odd reason, I don't know. Red dot and grip, I believe, you know, the same attachments you see everyone use on every gun for the most part. And that's kind of sad that there's all these options, but if you don't, use certain setups, you're kind of, you're cheating yourself. And cheating yourself is not really something you can do in Call of Duty Ghosts. Like, you need the right perks, you need the right, I don't want to know, right guns. You need to avoid some guns, let me put it that way. You don't need to use some certain guns. I mean, if you really want to do well, if you want to be an overpowered asshole, use an MSBS or a honey badger. But for the most part, a lot of the guns you can do fairly well with. It's just all about your map orientation and not moving so much. More patrolling, less moving. Like, you don't want to always stay in the same spot, but you don't want to move around the map. You always want to stay in one part of the map. And that pretty much goes for all game modes and on all maps. That's just the way it seems to work right now, and I don't see that changing because, like, the maps aren't going to change. The players' behavior are not going to change. I know this sounds kind of weird and, like, redundant and, like, kind of, oh, bullshit or no duh. There's a lot of fucking campers in this game. There's a lot of campers, and there's a lot of corners for them to hide in. And I'm trying to call in my IMS, but it won't let me until I put down the sentry gun. I don't know. Oh, no, I'm trying to call in the care package, not the IMS. I don't even know how I got this care package. I get the Loki satellite on this care package. So if you haven't seen that in action before, I know I haven't. I haven't seen anyone post any Loki footage. I mean, I'm sure someone did on the launch day, but that, those launch day videos are never going to be any good. Nobody knows what they're talking about, and they're pretty rushed in quality. Rocking Stalker and Scavenger. Stalker just because, I could be on edge for more gunfights, and Scavenger because you run out of ammo so quickly in this game, especially if you're getting those higher score streaks, which isn't going to happen when you have people only knifing. My god, is only knifing an insanely strong option in this game. I mean, you could put a marathon. I mean, like, I've done it. It's really easy. I mean, you can go even without even really trying that hard, just running your ass off with agility, marathon, putting on a throwing knife or two. I like putting on two. I know most people like to save their squad points for the sound whoring perks, but I don't sound whore in this game, at least not yet, because my headset isn't working properly. But hopefully soon. I'll let you guys know when that happens, and maybe I'll do a little video of Razor trying to sound whore in Call of Duty Ghosts. So here's the Loki right here. Pick up this bad boy, and what I'm going to do is die right here, but I'm going to come right back to life, just like Loki, before the credits even roll. And I'm just going to go ahead and betray Thor here a couple of times. And I did see Thor Dark World. It was pretty good, better than the first. I'm really actually just looking forward to Captain America Winter Soldier. The preview for that is pretty solid. That's a pretty solid preview. And I don't know what is up with this Loki, but it's like it's really slow. You got these small and large rods and then care package. And I think you get to drop a Juggernaut. And that was like one of the first things that I did. But these small and large rods, I mean, I can't kill these people. I think I get maybe one kill with this Loki. Like, these missiles are really small and they're really slow. And, of course, in a map like Prison Break where it's, jungle fever everywhere, there's plenty of trees to protect you. Because as you guys know, in Call of Duty, trees are made out of adamantium, much like some of the banisters or railings in other maps and other CODs. So, Loki, pretty freaking useless as a score streak, not gonna lie. I mean, sure, it'll drop some care package, so, that's nice, and it drops a Juggernaut, which I don't even think gets a kill. I think it dies, because you get credit for those kills, like, those count as your kills, I believe, from what I've seen and or heard. Those Juggernaut kills count as your own, but he is dead at this point. So not the best of outcomes from the old Loki. Probably would have worked better on another map. But a lot of the maps are mostly indoors. So like if you get air support on, let's say, Sovereign, like what are you gonna do? That map is entirely indoors. There's absolutely nothing you can do to people with anything from the air, and that guy's camping. He's got IEDs like a pansy ass. His mom packed his lunch, put a couple of IEDs in there for him to use. Here I get spawn killed by this nice quick scoping gentleman, and I am on my way to try to kill and confirm these kills as one does, picking up some scavenger packs along the way. But Thor: Dark World is pretty good. There was one scene in particular at the very end that was a little bothersome to me because somebody said something that they had no way of knowing, and I don't like it when a movie does that because it kind of like, I mean, sure, you kind of have to pay attention. You can gloss over and say, oh, I didn't notice that. But I immediately noticed. I was like, hey, that guy shouldn't know that. It's not possible for him to know that because he, blah, 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 blah. No spoilers or anything. But someone says something that they should not be able to know. Based off of the first film, I guess. The first film. So, it was alright. I'm sure they just need to put out, a Marvel movie every now and again to keep people's attention, build up more of that hype, though. And Winter Soldier, hopefully, is pretty good. Iron Man 3 was alright. I guess it was better than Iron Man 2. Still ain't no Iron Man 1. But I'm talking about movies, and this is Call of Duty Ghosts. I don't know. It's just, the game is still rather frustrating for me because I'm good at every single Call of Duty. I'm really good at every single Call of Duty, except this one. So that's kind of weird. It's kind of like, oh, maybe you just suck, blah, 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 blah. Like, I understand, like, all of those, random arguments, but that can't be the case because I'm good at every Call of Duty that I've ever, put my hands on, except for this one. And sure, that has, a lot of problems, which, that doesn't help. But it's frustrating that I'm not good at this one. And I don't know if I'm going to be, in all honesty. But I'm not really going to, put too much emphasis on trying to be good at this game. It's just too silly and random to take self. I mean, look at this dog, built-in commando. It's a 5-kill streak. That's crazy. Also, they have a lot of freaking health. Anyway, final score here is 32-16. Hope you guys enjoyed 24 tags. Comment, unsubscribe, 5 stars, all that good jazz.